got cut short before because he had to go register or something, but we got Darius Watts back with us.
And look at what we got here.
He left, and I didn't even notice the damn hardware.
Yeah.
Look at all that hardware.
Yeah, so these are my MAC championship ring, bowl rings, and then my Hall of Fame ring.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. They hating on me because I only got 3, and everybody, got 5 all the whole heads. They got 4 and 5, so they hating. But they don't got it with them though, so they can't talk.
I ain't got shit.
I even lost my class ring. Man.
Oh yes.
Do you get to come back? I think we talked about this a little bit before. Do you get to come back often, or have you been back often?
Well, I got a daughter that stay here, so I had to come back pretty often to be a good dad. So, other than that,
here comes Danny.
Oh Lord.
I came looking for you, and you was out on the field.
Listen, man, I'm over here lying, so don't come over here. I'm lying.
So let's talk about how you became a starter again.
Oh my goodness. So I will tell you what happened my freshman year though. So I came here. The reason I came here, it was a roster thing. I saw they had 6 senior receivers. So I'm like, oh yeah, next year's gonna be wide open. I never expected to really play because they had 6 seniors. So I'm like, okay, I'll go next year, be wide open, and then go from there. So I get here, and the seniors got senioritis. They don't really want to do nothing. So when they come to scout team and stuff, they don't want to do it. So they send us in, and they were sending me in doing scout team and stuff like that. So I was going up against the first team defense. Yeah. So I'm making plays, and all of a sudden, people started looking. And that's how, honestly, how it came to be to me getting on the field as a true freshman. And then Bobby P came to me. He said, he want me to play. I said, well, let me talk to my parents. And talk. So I talked to my brother. My brother was like, no, don't waste your red shirt till, man. Don't waste your red shirt till for a couple plays. And I talked to my dad. He said, man, if they give you an opportunity, you take it. You know what I'm saying? So I went on ahead and took the opportunity, which was a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, pretty productive.
Yeah.
I think we can say that.
Well,
I think it worked out.
I'll say this. Now, one of my best friends to this day and enemies is still Josh Davis. Yeah. So the problem with this relationship is that his freshman year and my freshman, because he broke some of my records, which is, awful. So he gets to talk trash to me.
He said, which is awful.
Yeah. So my freshman year, I had 33 catches and 6 touchdowns. Yeah. His freshman year, he had 86 catches. So
it ain't like 37, It's
it wasn't like 40.
I kind of double jump, Spider.
Triple. So I have to hear that often about whose freshman year is better, even though my sophomore year was better than his freshman year. I call him, I'm Batman, I call him Robin. He hates that, so.
Man, you guys, what a lethal combo, though.
Oh man!
I mean, what a lethal combo. Can we just talk about that for a little bit, please?
Like, who you going to cover?
Who are you going?
Yeah, who are you going to cover?
That is, you couldn't cover nobody.
And if you happen to have a DB1 and DB2 that does a good job,
you still got.
Who the hell else you going to cover?
So, believe it or not, we were just talking. Football is one of those sports where everybody needs to be good for you to be good. Now you have your exceptions like Randy Moss where you can just throw it up. Yeah. Doesn't matter, So you have those unicorns out there. But I tell them all the time, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have been me. Because if they can double team me, and nobody else can step up, you out of luck.
Yeah.
So I definitely give him a lot of crap, but that's my dog, 100 grand. And I give him a lot of prop because if everybody's not good, if Leftwich's not Leftwich, if the line is not the line, then it is what it was. The defense sucked. We had to outscore people, and I tell them that all the time. But, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying?
I tell that to that dang on face. I ain't afraid to do that. He's cracking me up, man. So look, was this your vibe in 1998 too? I mean, were you just cut up?
Oh, you would. That's
99,
funny
2000.
Well, I came in 2000.
You know what I meant back in the day.
So I had this same vibe. I don't know if y'all seen Running with the Herd.
I remember that documentary.
So you gotta watch it. I still got the same vibe. The only thing was only like the receivers knew the vibe.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Etna, and I had my daughter up there, and we was talking, and we just going and telling jokes. She said, "I didn't know you was crazy." I say, "Everybody know I'm crazy. How you?" She like, "You was so nice." And I say, "Well, you caught me coming into work basically, and I was sad,
Yeah.
so I had no reason to be energetic. But I guess because even McPeak said, man, just the most you be talking, and I kind of stayed within the receiving core on being crazy versus
Everybody.
everybody. You know, it was just, that's who I hung out with. But, I've always been and had this energy.
See, Luke. So when it seems like most of the guys we talk to, they say, we ask them like, what sticks out to you? What do you remember? And very few are like, this game or this play or this win or whatever. It's always like, man, it's the time with the guys.
I told you that before I left.
So Girardi told us this story about how they made them put down sod. They got out of conditioning one time. They had to put sod down. So was there some messed up junk that y'all had to do too?
Oh man, I don't remember much because you kind of block out the trauma of practice and all the BS. You kind of block out all the bad stuff. You don't know you're traumatized till later on in life. But as far as I can tell you a crazy story about my experience. I had one. It was not necessarily crazy. The 110 test. Y'all heard the 110 test? The 110 test is what we had to do every summer. So you get 16 110s under a certain time frame. So I had to get my wisdom tooth pulled 2 weeks before. So I told Bobby P, I said, hey man, I ain't gonna pass this 110 test. They're like, oh man, don't worry about it. Just go out there and do what you can. Give me a little spill. So I go out here, I do 8, and I miss the rest of them. They're supposed to do 16. So we get in practice. After practice, mind you, I'm starting. I'm running full practice all, and they say, all right, everybody didn't pass the 110 test. Run the 110. So you got to run it until you pass it. I'm like,
That seems like a one and done. If you don't do it on one, you ain't getting done.
So I'm like, I got to go too. This is after the last thing we do in practice is a 2-minute drill. So I go line up, and he said go, and I kindly jogged all the way through, and he told me don't come back out here no more.
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't gonna pass no 110 test after practice.
Yeah,
that wasn't gonna happen. So that's very weird to me.
That seemed like a tall hill to climb, man. I mean, I'm just saying.
And I was good. Like, I was kind of the star, so I really was like, all right. I'll come out here because you said it, but I'm not finna break my neck. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be back out here tomorrow for practice. Yeah.
So what's the deal? What was the deal with always wearing the long sleeve tee?
Oh man, so I'm soft, man. I got this smooth skin, man. And this is turf. And we didn't have this good turf. We didn't have this good turf.
You had concrete and thin ass carpet.
So I wore the long sleeve to kind of protect my skin. Man. I can't be out here rough. I mean, and stuff.
Nowadays that's like a brand.
What's
it's like you got the long sleeve. That's something you be the brand on. Like Spider wears long sleeves. That's kind of his trademark.
So Big Ben, he played for Miami of Ohio. Yeah. And I don't know if y'all remember my outfit. I had the long sleeve baggy though. It was baggy though. So Big Ben say they called that at their facility the D Watts.
You did brand it then. It was yours.
The baggy long sleeve that was drooping, they called it a D Watts.
This man, for you youngins that don't know, this man wore a long sleeve like T-shirt.
Yeah,
it wasn't no Under Armour.
Yeah, it wasn't Under Armour.
Wasn't Gore-Tex.
It wasn't tight. It wasn't none of that. It was to keep me warm and protect it from the turf.
Yeah, and I tell you, I was always like, how the hell does he catch his football? Because you think the bagginess might affect it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
apparently not.
Nah,
Apparently not.
I mean, I dropped some, but we ain't gonna talk about that on this show.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember none of that.
I don't remember that. All I
100%
remember is
catches,
I
100%.
remember clutch catches against Toledo.
See?
I remember sliding
See?
touchdown catch.
See?
I remember
I'm lying,
seeing.
I'm lying.
I remember seeing.
Dude, you next. I got about 2 more minutes.
I don't want to be next. I can't follow behind you.
No, we gon' no.
Behind you and Girardi.
Cause I already told him to bring the booth seat so you can sit up here. No, serious. I'm serious. You sit, cause the camera, look how the camera, they won't be able to see you right now.
Well, I see him now. You're right in front of it.
I want to say something different.
No, that's my guy, man.
Everybody's lucky that the camera got his back.
Yeah,
They couldn't
yeah.
even see what he said. That was not for general audiences.
That's so. But you were just cussing on here. What you talking about?
Yeah, but I didn't go that way.
Oh, that's awesome.
See,
All right,
man?
all right. So it's 2023. Can you still smoke somebody out there?
Oh yeah. Nobody under 40, but yeah, anybody over 40 can get this work.
Nobody under.
Anybody over 40 can get this work.
Go ahead and line up.
Yeah.
Are you calling out Chris right now?
Man, don't
Are you calling out Chris right
what
now?
I said, under 40. Anybody over 40 can get this work. Huh?
Look, man, this has been a great event. We're glad you sat down with us. We ain't gonna keep you. Want to sit here and chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
You got us cut. You got us cutting up. This is great. Tomorrow, we're telling everybody sit down. Tomorrow, I don't know if you saw it when you came in, but there's a truck out there that's got a big smoker that pulled behind it. We're doing a big tailgate up tomorrow.
Okay.
Burn ends, 12 racks of ribs,
Okay.
pulled pork,
Okay.
yard bird.
Okay.
We got it all.
Okay.
10 a.m. is when we're going to be here. Games at 4. Anytime between there, we're going to be feeding you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Stop by.
Our guys are out. They're cooking all night.
Who cooking?
Our boys out there.
Also, now one of y'all cooking.
Hell no.
Also, the food gonna be good.
Good.
Hey, I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to, but you better ask around.
I did ask.
He said, KD ain't cooking, is he? Hell no, he ain't cooking.
Y'all talk about me.
No, you can cook. Hot dogs don't count, man.
If you've been talking to Kyle Walker,
They'll be out there cooking all night long.
What can you cook?
you name it, man. Hey,
Hey,
I ain't lying.
You can throw that.
Uh-huh. You bring Bobby Flay out here, I'll throw down on him.
Oh, ain't no man.
Yeah.
He's nice like
no,
that.
he for real.
I'm legit.
Oh, that's
He
what's
ate.
up.
He seasons all of his food.
I guarantee you won't say, there needs to be more seasoning on this. I guarantee it.
Where you from?
Gilbert, West Virginia.
Okay. Hey, that's what's up, man.
I'm telling
And you're not cooking anything. Because how I'm supposed to know if it's good or not?
Curtis Jones say, remind him how good he was. Why you talking
I ain't even mentioned his name on here. You tell him we don't even know him. Tell him we don't even know him.
Man, that's one of the most gruesome injuries I've ever seen.
Oh, man,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I love him.
And you know, we talk about that too. I know I was finna leave, but that was Curtis Jones. And we talk about how good we would have been if he wouldn't, because it was me, it was JD, it was Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
And then once Curtis got hurt, then the Railroad stepped up.
Yeah.
But it's always how good we could, even though we was already good, but how good we could have been.
Yeah.
Like his energy, he was a leader on the field. Because I'm not a leader, I'm not a talker.
Yeah.
On the field.
Yeah.
I talk everywhere else, but on the field. And JD, he was, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't really have a leadership. I led by example more than I did by talking.
Yeah.
So Curtis was the mouthpiece. He was the, hey, let's go, man. We got to get together. Hey, we need this. So that was him. He was the rah-rah guy. Because when we get down, me and JD go to the hub and it's just quiet. I mean, we're going to do our job.
You're gonna do your job. You're gonna do your thing, but
but we don't have the hype guy. And
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go.
yeah,
That's what Curtis Jones brought.
yeah.
So
Hell of a player, man. All you guys, I mean, it's hard to find weak links on those teams, man. It really is. It just really is.
Well, I can find one. Josh Davis, actually, he was kind of the weaker link, man.
Didn't he have a drop or two?
Yeah, he had a lot of, I actually got to highlight his drops.
It's the world's only mixtape of drops. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'd watch that video. I would.
It's short. It's like 40 seconds.
Yeah. It go through fast. It go through real fast.
No, man, you guys were so fun to watch. And, you know, we were students at that time. I might have been here for 6 short years. So it is what it is.
Yeah. We were talking about when he was a student here, and everybody that sat down from the 80s to the 2010s, he was like, yeah, I was a student here. It's like, man, you should have graduated by now.
So when he say 6 years, he did 1 in 80, 2 in 90. You know what I'm saying?
Like this.
Yeah, he spread
I
it
was
out.
a freshman when we started in the MAC.
Yeah.
And I graduated when Crocker did.
Oh, man.
It was a minute.
Oh, yeah.
It was a minute.
Yeah. You prolonged that thing. You,
No, I
you
mean, what
dragged
you gonna
that
do,
out.
go to work.
I know some neurosurgeons that went to college less than him. I'm telling you.
And then he only went to school for general studies, though.
I mean, I didn't do this for a living. I didn't study this. I studied. Where the hell did I study?
6 years
studied-
for general
I didn't
studies.
do no general studies. Get out of here. I studied. I mean, back in the day, they called it adult fitness.
Oh, okay.
But I don't do that either. So, you know, let me tell you my recruiting story.
Okay, go
They
ahead.
had my major, and we had a good football team, and that's how I got here.
That is.
Short story,
That is.
but it kept me here.
He went to high school with Moss.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Yes, that is true. Taught him everything.
I believe that. I see some of your work, and it actually.
I mean, I make 5'9" look good. I do.
And I've got a Moss story too. He called me dog once in college.
That's it.
That's it. That's the story.
Were you on the leash? Did you have a dog? Or
No, D-A-W-G. He called me dog.
Oh, okay. Like, what's up, dog?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, actually.
What you say?
Yeah.
What you saying?
He must have been.
Okay.
It's such a legendary story.
You won't believe it, man. I was a freshman, and I was over here in Towers. And I was getting ready to get on the elevator, and the door opens, and it's Moss. And he comes out, and he looks at me and he says, "What's up, dog?"
What's up, dog?
And I said, "What's up, Randy?" There it is, man.
Oh,
That's
man,
the story.
that's
That's the
epic,
story.
And a legend was born.
Yeah.
And the legend.
See, and then some 25 years later, we're sitting here chopping up with you like a bunch of fools.
Well, you're in the Hall of Fame. He didn't call you dog once.
Well, not one time. Not one time. You know, my bad. I'm getting kicked off the show.
No.
Listen.
I can't go.
Oh, you're going.
I can't go.
You done come over here and got a lot of
Come
stuff
on,
stirred
man.
up.
I can't go.
You come on.
man. No more time. Can I get the mic?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Hey, y'all have a good one.
Wait. Before you get out of here,
Take mine.
you got to
I'm
take
gonna
that
run this
pen
back.
and you got to put your name on that helmet right
Okay,
there.
cool.
I'm gonna take this knock. He's
Yeah,
gonna
you
go right.
stay on.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, y'all done certainly put me in a predicament.
Yeah, because
Because
you sold and asked Derek to sign the He don't get to sign the helmet.
you got the parental advisory on right now. Cause there you go. It's gonna get really, really real
Yes,
here.
really
in a minute.
ugly. Yup.
Yeah. You
I'm
can,
ready. I'm over here.
Dan, we've been hearing a lot of stories from a lot of people that's been sitting down here for a while. You know, it was
It's Girardi.
Girardi gave it to us for a little bit.
And they lie a lot.
But do they?
Yes.
Well, let's set the record straight then.
Okay,
Shit.
let's set it straight.
Okay.
Yes.
Offense or defense on this team?
It was defense all the way.
See, you told me the total opposite.
Well, it was
Defense win championship.
It was
Offense sells
defense
tickets.
before we came.
Yeah.
Because the defense they had when I was a freshman couldn't stop nobody. We lost 5 games.
Wow, but that's not true. Hell
How
no.
many games we lost?
Hit the mic.
How many games? How many games we
After
lost?
that,
How many games we lost? Toledo whooped us.
and what year?
That
What year was
first
that?
year.
What year was that?
Like 2000.
42 to nothing.
How fast can you pull up some stuff?
I can. 42 to rock. Something like that.
Oh,
But
Okay,
that was at their house.
because the offense couldn't score no points neither. It was 42-0, correct?
Something like that. It was bad, yeah.
But we're not here to do that because we was the winningest team in the 90s.
Yes, sir.
We done went, you know.
More than who? More than Miami. More than Florida State.
Yup,
More than
Florida.
Nebraska.
But what I would say, man, when those guys came in, they made us a lot better. You know what I mean? Like after we lost Chad, Leftwich came in, Spider came in. After we lost, you know, Chad and Moss, Leftwich and Spider came in, and we ain't missed a beat. And that's why I can honestly say.
Yeah.
And you know, when I talk about it, when I left, it's almost like you have a card and you leave it to your son, and then they just mess it up. When they handed it to us, we kept it up. We kept something that they would be proud of, and then that was important. That's super important to be able to hand something down to somebody, and they continue to keep it up. So these guys, they were super good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Super good guys. But for some apparent reason, Bobby P liked DBs under 5'8", which was crazy. I never understood that. That was the craziest thing ever.
So the DP group that we had I was probably the tallest.
I told you.
Because we had Maurice Hines, we had Ferdon Carter, we had Damone Williams, myself. As DBs, like the safeties was like Chris Crockers, Rogers Beckett, Doug Hodges, Larry Davis.
They was six
Kool-Aid. But
Kool-Aid one time. Kool-Aid one time. He about 5'10".
But the corners, but we were smooth with it though. We was aggressive. We could all run and we could all cover.
And can hit.
And so Coach Pruitt just put all this together. You know, we was different. All of us was different. From Georgia, Florida to Virginia, all of it just different. But he put us as we was family. And when we came in, we did everything together as a family. Like tonight's event, we had 2-day parties. And we did everything together as a group.
And don't forget, man, y'all were dogs, man. I don't care how tall y'all were. Y'all were dogs out there, man. It wasn't like just because y'all was short and I was tall, you could just throw something up and it was gonna go your way. That was not the case. You know, scientifically, what they didn't match up with what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real.
And so for me, my experience with Spider, when he came as a freshman, I mean, he gave me the business when I was an All-American. You know, so he kept me on my toes. And like I was telling you, with Girardi, when I was a freshman and sophomore, man, that our front four, our front seven gave me opportunity, man, to be freelance as a DB. And I had a great career going for those guys, but it started from the offensive end too. When we lost Chad and Moss, people thought we was going downhill. No, we brought guys in was dogs.
Yeah.
You know, we had Greenleaf, we had White. I mean, we probably had the fastest receiving corps.
All right, on court number 3,
Curtis Jones, all those guys. When they came in, we was dogs, and we didn't give nothing to anyone because at that time we didn't respect no one. You know, because we didn't know.
I think we talked about this maybe. We talked about when you and I were talking. I said, if you remember, they toss around this term. It's popular to say now, we're built different.
We built different. We was built different.
And you know what though? I credit my killer instinct to these guys. When I was in high school and practice, things were easy. You didn't have to do anything. You go out there, you show up. It's high school. When I got here, I had to bring it every single time. So that accredited that killer instinct that I needed, and I got that.